Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Um, Markets just opened. I'm watching Space, ALF, BNGO, ATOS, EXPR, PIRS, NTLA, and EDIT. As usual, guys, I'm gonna wait 10 minutes. Just gonna let things settle down a bit, and then we'll take it from there. Hope everybody had a good weekend and ready for the week ahead. I know I am. Let's go. Let's do this. Alright, so we have gappers today: NTLA, EDIT, and ABUS. ABUS, I'm thinking today the whole day fader again. It's one of those that might fade all day and actually fill the gap in. So I'm thinking 350s, 340s, easily achievable. EDIT also, I think it might be all day fader. So I'm keeping an eye on EDIT for a short, but it's a bit too early for me, guys. But these two, ABUS and EDIT, I'm thinking all day faders today. Probably potentially filling the gap. So we're looking like for a gap fill plays on it. What else do we have? NTLA. NTLA, because it's earnings. NTLA is because it's earnings. Just be careful shorting this thing. I think it beat their earnings. It could go and run. Having said that, it might actually pull back a little bit because the gap is quite huge. So if it does pull back 10-20%, it might be a good pullback buy, but we'll see. And I have very strong bias on NTLA. Right, so ABUS and EDIT. ABUS and EDIT. I'm also looking at ATOS. Potentially shorts on these for the moment, guys. Potential short, but then again, not just yet. For me, I'm gonna wait it out. Today is Monday, guys, so I'm a bit careful on Mondays. Around 10 minutes wait. So yeah, let's chill for a minute. EXPR also I'm watching, guys, so I'm keeping an eye on ATOS and EXPR for probably potential shorts. And as well as ADIT and ABUS. They're all looking for shorts, guys. I don't have any long plays at the moment, unless NTLA provides something for us. Right, edit EDIT just seems like it wants to go without us. That's fine. Still early for me. NTLA, just a bit too risky at the moment. The only thing I am looking for something that's interesting is ATOS, guys. ATOS. I just wanted to pull back a little bit. Just wanted to get closer to 750s if I can. So this is the plan for ATOS, guys. If it does come back up to 750s, 745s, that's our short. But just not shorting blindly. Obviously, we want to see what it does there. If 750 starts holding, yes, that's our shorts. So watching ATOS, that's the only thing. I think there might be a potential trade there. NTLA, just washing again. NTLA washing, but as I said, guys, NTLA it might have gone without us. This is what I was thinking on this red candle just below. Yeah, it's gone without us for sure. So let's keep an eye on things that could provide us something. ABUS looks good. EDIT also has gone without us. Or was I talking about EDIT? It might be EDIT actually. Yeah, it was actually EDIT, but much better than EDIT was NTLA. Let's have a look. NTLA was a much better looking, cleaner trade. Yeah. Right, guys. So ABUS, guys. I know it's a bit early. I'm gonna start a bit slow here, but the plan on this one is a bit long term. So I'm gonna start out 370s, and then I'm gonna add 380s if it does come back up, and I'll add 385 as well. So my stop is over 390s, guys. So adjust your positioning according to that stop. That's the plan for this. For ABUS, I'm gonna start slow here, 370, add around 378 80s, and then maybe add 385s. 3 times I'm gonna add to it. And then once it starts confirming for more weakness, I'll probably add more to it. So yeah. Also keep a close eye on ATOS, guys. The same plan. We're sticking to the same plan as before. I did mention if it does come back up to 745, 750s, and if it starts to hold, that 750 needs to hold. We've got a trade there. And yeah, ABUS is looking good. We want the lows to break. 365s needs to break. So wait for that, guys. Right, ATOS, interesting, guys. It's coming up to our level, 745s to 750s. When I talk about level, guys, it's not just one price. It's like a zone. Just remember that it could be 5 cents off zone. So this is our zone from 745s to 750s, even 755s. That's the area we want to be like considering something. That's the area I'll be interested in it. So as you can see, 745s completely rejected it. 743s, 44s. So this looks good, guys. I'm gonna keep an eye on this and start trading this, guys. The the stop on ATOS, guys, probably 760s. But I am keeping a mental stop on it, so ideally 760s. So I adjust your positioning according to the stop. So I'm short on ATOS, guys. I'm short on ATOS. I'm starting small, but if it does come back to 745s, 750s even, and if it starts to hold again, I'll add to it, just as we discussed on ABUS. ABUS at the moment is not acting as I would expect it to. Yeah, but then again, guys, this was a very small trade. So there we go, ATOS. We want this ATOS to the follow through to come in the next few minutes, hopefully. SPY is also washing, but not. It looks like a bad wash, but it's not a very strong wash. But still, SPY is washing, so that should add a little bit of confidence to the shorts. Yeah, that's a good successful wash. That's what you call a wash. Yep. So our shorts should be looking good. Alright guys, so we've got, just a reminder guys, I've got two trades running, one small ABUS trade around 368s, and then I've got ATOS, let me check the price, 350s, sorry, not 350s, 732s on this area. So ABUS working nicely, breaking down, nice one, ABUS, let's go. That's lovely. Our stop on ABUS 373, guys. Right, highs of the previous, at the highs of previous high. So 360s, we're hitting 360s around 10 cents at the moment. To be honest, with these small stocks, 10 cents is quite a bit as well. It's only $3 stock, guys. Just remember that. Don't expect too much, like dollars. If it gives me 20-30 cents, that's more than enough, because I can buy quite a lot of shares on it, compared to something like hundreds of dollars worth of stocks. It's just yeah. So if it does go to 360s, guys, I will take some off. 360s, I'll take some off. Right, what else we've got? Have we got anything? Right, so far I don't see much. I was keeping an eye on ALF. ALF, quite a bit of risk there, guys. I won't be trading this for the moment. Alright guys, ATOS I might add here on the break of this 720s, guys. I might add here. Depends, I might add some. I'm just trying to read the level 2s here. Alright, I've added a little bit on ATOS. I've added a little bit. Right. Okay, ATOS. Let's continue. So what I want now is a follow through, breaking the sevens. If it does come back and starts hitting sevens, that's actually our thesis will be in play. But if it starts to come back up and starts to break these high 745s, I'll be a bit worried. Now that 750 area, I wouldn't wait for 750 areas. I'll probably get out at 745s, 46s. So your stop could be now at 746, 47s. ABUS, maybe I should add some sort of something that actually can show where the prices were when we entered. So maybe I could add an arrow. Yeah, so we were looking at shorting this thing. Extra large, is that gonna make a big difference? Yeah, that's kind of like our entry there on ABUS, our entry there, and our stop would be right now, would be right here. That's our stop, guys. All right, and we want to take some out at 360s, 360s, and we've got the same thing going with a similar scenario here. I'll show you. Extra large, set as default. Alright, so my trade here, 730s, I believe. 732s, yeah. So that was the trade on ATOS. And I've got around, yeah, my average is actually a bit lower now. 728s, yeah. So there we go, ATOS working nicely for us. We're getting some wash here. We want this to continue, break this at least 705s. And then we have a problem with sevens, so we will take some out before sevens. In fact, at the lows we might take some out. It's actually a good idea to take some out here. Our stop still is at the highs, recent highs, guys. Yeah, we got 745s as a stop. Okay. So both trades are doing really well. Not extremely well. Ideally, what I wanted from ABUS to actually wash a bit more, close to 350s. If it did wash the 350s, that would have been ideal. But I'll take 360s as well. Okay, ATOS, guys. Let's keep an eye on this one. Yes, I'm ready to take some out, guys. Okay. Get ready to take some out. Get ready to take some profit, guys. Bank in some profit just before 7. Yep, good. Looking good. Okay, guys. Stop comes back to break even. Stop to break even. And you've got a runner. Right, so first trade, nice successful winner. We've got 730s to 7. I've got my exit exactly at 7 actually. So 30 cents. Not bad. If you have traded 100 shares, which is quite easy on these guys, that's $30. 1,000 shares, $300, guys. I usually trade in thousands, guys. So if you taken, for example, half off, that's $150. Not bad. Not too bad for the first 10-15 minutes of the open. And you know, you could be trading these thousands of shares and tens of thousands of shares because it's low price stocks, guys. $7 stock, $3 stock. I'm waiting for ABUS to do something, guys. On this one, it's 10 cents. Yes, the partial is 10 cents, but your risk is like 5 cents or 4 cents. 370s to 370. That's 4 cents, guys. So risk to reward, you're already getting like 3 to 1. Take some out, guys, if you can. 350s. Oh, there we go. Okay, taking some out. Taking some good wash, guys. Take some out. 355. Yep, awesome stuff. There we go, 355 wash. We took some out. That's lovely. I was about to actually take 360s, but that's a good wash. I'll take that. And then now what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm not gonna leave this at break even. I'm gonna bring it down to 365s. So still I have some winner, even if it does come back and take me out. So ABUS, nice trade. And ATOS is looking good as well, guys. So if these two gives me a good runner for my partials, the remaining amounts, then that'll be it for me, guys. 2 trades, 100% success rate. I don't have to sort of work too hard to actually start looking for things that might not be there. It's just all about when to stop trading as well, guys. A lot of people think, oh, I'm in the zone, I'm in the, I'm doing well. They start to be very careless, and they start to put on risks that that normally they wouldn't. So it's just all so we got to be careful that, if we have few winners, we don't want to sort of go into a trade where we just don't have a good setup. I mean, obviously, if there is something that comes up, really nice setup, obviously I will. Okay, ABUS, guys. This is looking real good. For a $3 stock, guys. From 370s to 350s. That's 20 cents. That is almost 10% move. Oh, no, less than 10%, but you get the idea, guys. It's really good, and almost, guys, it's almost about to remember I talked about this being all day fader, filling the gap. So 340s is the gap, in fact 345. So it's already filled. In my opinion, this already has filled the gap, guys. This has already filled the gap. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna take everything off on this. So ABUS for me, it's a successful trade. I'm taking everything off now. All right, done. So ABUS, guys, all out from 370s to 350s. I'm done with this because I do feel like from 350s there's a bounce coming, guys, and I don't want to be in it. All right, ATOS, let's go. ATOS. Let's go, guys. ATOS, broken 7. This is beautiful, acting really nice. We want to keep watch on this. I'm going to start taking some off as well at 680s. I'm watching level 2, guys, closely. Plus, also, guys, if you want to be aggressive with your stop, the rest 712, bring your stop down to 712s from break even. At least you have like 15 cents. Just in case if it takes you out. What you don't want to do is you want to give up all the way from 688s to 727s when it does bounce back. So I am waiting for this low to break again, so I can actually take wait for another wash. I am waiting for another wash. Right, let's go. Right, come on, 682s. We want to see 680s breaking, actually. I myself as well, guys, I'm gonna bring my stop just on 712s, because if it does come back to 7 is in our area, right? If it does come back and starts to trade and break above it, then that means it just is bouncing back properly and it's not respecting that level. So we've got a level and we're just putting our stop over our level so that we can be safe on a little bounce. If it's a little pullback or a bounce, guys, it should not break above 7, especially breaking above 7 and holding. That's when I'll be worried. Chat's a bit too quiet today. I don't know what's going on. Where's Scott? Scott's not here. Scott, where are you, man? You left us alone today, huh? Where'd you go? Anyways, I'm watching ATOS, guys. ATOS. I might take some out here, guys. I want to take some out here. Okay, I am gonna take some out. I'm waiting, guys. I haven't taken some out yet. I'm waiting for some price action to confirm some. Right. Come on. Come on. Give me some. 687s are holding. Not holding, really. No, 690s. I couldn't take anything out yet. I couldn't take anything out. Second partial out. First partial. At the moment, I'm not too worried about ATOS. Because I expect a little bit of a bounce from 650s or 680s to 7s. If it does, if 7s hold, that's actually a good sign for us to keep holding on to this, because we can have a good move on this. But the only issue is we've got 680 quite a level there, and then we've got 660. So I need to, if it does come back to 680, I'll take some out, guys, because 680 seems to be a bit of a stronger level. 680, I'll take some more out, guys. Some more out. I need to change the color of this so people can see. What color should I put? What sort of color shall I put? Let's try this. Not really. Pink. Yeah, let's go with pink. Let's go with pink. Go with pink. Here we go. I'm still waiting on ATOS, guys. I want ATOS to continue, and I want that 7s to hold. If that 7 doesn't hold, then I might exit early as well. I want to bank in. So that's the plan, guys. If you're still holding on to ATOS, you could just keep your stop just over 7s, ideally 708s. If you want to be a little bit more, a little bit safer on it, 712 area. At the moment, my stop is at 712s. I want to see how 7s hold. Alright, guys, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. What did I miss? What did I miss? Not much. Same thing. A little update on the trade that I was running, ABUS. I'm already out from 370s, around 352s. Let me just put a maybe that and that. Okay, so I exited everything pretty much here, guys. 352s. So 2 trades, 2 winners, guys. I'm keeping an eye on ATOS. It might take us out, guys, for the remainder of the trades that's running. With ATOS shorted at around 730s, and then took some out. We're about 7 actually, in fact, exactly at 7s right here. And then I wanted to take some out 680s, but it just didn't give me the chance to do it. But hey ho, that's fine. Still a winner, obviously. Still a winner. We've got yeah, I'm out on this, guys. 712s took me out. So we've got 730s to 7 and then 712s. Alright, we have got, let me just put this as an exit. We've got one exit here, and then the rest was taken out from here. Oh, right there, guys. 712s. Now this is trying to do what you know, is one of those things that it might top tick you out and then it continues. The idea was there, our idea was there, 7 needed to hold, but it sometimes wicks above the 7 and then continues for another round. If it does that, that's fine, because I stuck to my rules and it shouldn't worry me that much. Because in most cases, guys, if it does bounce and if you don't put your stop and don't bank any profits, it could actually come back and stop you out as well. And so I would rather have actually some profits taken on it instead of getting stopped out on break even. I'm okay with that. I would say this is still a fight at around 7 levels. If it starts to show sign of weakness, I might get back into it. But so far, I'm not looking to at the moment. I want to see how it reacts there. Right. Right. Also, guys, I did talk about EDIT. Can you see what I mean by all day fader today? Look at that, guys. I mean, I was talking here somewhere. I was talking about this. The plan was it's all day fader. Look for shorts only. Don't look for longs on this. Ideally, we want to have that gap fill, but because it's so much of a gap, it might actually be difficult for it to pull fill the gap before it actually pulls back up. So I am kind of waiting for EDIT to actually do a bit of a bounce to 47s maybe. Then I'll think about it. So yep, that's your all day fader, guys. And then I did talk about ABUS as well, being all day fader and filling the gap up. This is what it did, guys. Yep, that was our trade, and it almost filled the gap. that I considered the gap fill, and I exited everything here. I didn't leave anything runner for, because I'm expecting a bounce on it now. If it does bounce quite a bit, guys, we're talking 370s, then I'll consider reshorting this if it does bounce 370s. So I am looking at this level, guys. Looking at that level, right? And then ATOS, guys. ATOS. Actually, I don't have a setup for this, but I feel like this is actually a long ATOS. I'm not taking this, guys. The price action basically is showing me a reversal here, guys. Obviously, I'm looking at other things as well, guys. Just putting it out there. It might be a long, guys, so be careful shorting it. Right, guys. Can anybody confirm that you can hear me properly? The sound is good. Right. ABUS, I think, let me just explain something here. So, ABUS trade, guys. So the only thing I actually, it would have been great trade was if I had gone in with 100% position on it. I didn't go. I went almost like half, 50% position on it. So what the plan was, I was expecting a bit of a bigger bounce, 375s, 80s. That's where I was gonna add for a short on it. But I started early. It just never came back to my levels. So I was just stuck with 50%. I did, however, end up adding on this candle here, right there, guys, around 368. I did manage to add some, so I was running kind of like 75%, and yeah, it just went without actually giving us a good pullback for add. But that's just fine, because obviously, you know, the plan was to actually look for a gap fill on this, and which it did, and that's when I exited full. Usually I would not exit full. I'll leave my rest running, at least like 20% or 30% remaining. I'll leave it running with the stop a bit higher, not close to the price, just a bit higher, so I can just have that flexibility to make it run. And if it does run, I could just you know, just keep the stop, trailing the stop, going, keeping it lower and lower, banking in some profits. So that was the idea. But with this one, this is only few times in my trading that I'll take the full out. but if the reason is strong enough, I will do that, guys. As you can see, guys, it did bounce a bit. I was expecting to bounce a bit higher than this, but actually with this ABUS, if this hadn't actually filled the gap up, I would actually short again here, guys. I'll actually short again here with the stop 358, the 354. So that's 4 cents stop, guys. 4 cents stop, and you're aiming for at least low of the day, 348, guys. There you go. You see, right? 354s, and you want to be like waiting for the lows. Your stop is about 4 cents only, guys. ABUS. So I myself didn't trade it, but this would have been, I would have traded this without any hesitation if the daily was not like this, guys. So have a look, guys. It just pulled back, almost filled the gap, and that's what I'm worried about. If it does fill the gap, then I think its job is done. That's why I didn't take that. But the trade, if you look at it just on based on intraday, trade is there for me. So yeah, there you go. I will hold on a second. I will try to, let's see, share the chart of my trades on my other platform. See if it works, guys. Where is it gone? Maybe that way I can explain a little bit better. Maybe that's a good idea. Right, here we go. I think this might work. So I'm gonna talk about ATOS trade, guys. Right. I think you can see my other chart here, guys. This is my platform chart. So as you can see, guys, this right here, the initial entry on ATOS. Yeah, I did talk about that. Initial entry being 7. I noted on the charts that I shared with you guys, 728s, 732s. In fact, actually, my entry was 732s. There we go. So where did it go, guys? Just give me a sec. Alright. Okay. So 732, and then second add was 724, 25s. Alright. So I have 2 entries, guys. 725s and 732s. Around 728 is the average. So anyways, with the risk over the highs, as you can see, we're talking about the risk here, right? And then the first exit was right at 7, guys, which is right there. And then my second exit, basically the remaining position, got taken out on this bar here, as you can see, right? So I don't share my trade charts, guys, because sometimes I'll be doing multiple entries and exits, guys. I just don't want to confuse the hell out of people who are new. I'll just give you an idea of what I'm doing on these charts, so that you don't get confused. There are certain things I understand myself, and it's hard to explain, and it could be very quick, so it's very hard for me to keep you guys updated on certain entries and exits. But the the ones that I update you will be updated on the charts here, guys. Yeah, that's why I don't share my platform charts, guys. Hope that makes sense. Alright, let's get back to business. Alright, hope that makes sense, guys. I think this might just be it for me for the moment. I don't see anything good. If you are watching this stream, go back to the beginning if you can. Start from the beginning and go through the trades, how it turned out, how we managed it, how the entry was. Go through the process, guys. It might help. And if you have any questions, just post in the comments. I'll try to add these trades that I took today as separate videos later on, but that's I'm not too sure about that. Just keep an eye out for the videos. If you do watch them, please don't be shy. Just post in the comments, guys, if you have any questions. I'm sure you do. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. EXPR. I'm still looking at the EXPR, guys. Sorry, what am I saying? EXPR? No, ATOS. ATOS. On the other charts, I am looking at EXPR as well. Just might be a bit late on that. Right, guys, BNGO is interesting. BNGO, why do I say BNGO? BNGO. It's not actually bingo. It's easier to say bingo, guys. If I say bingo, you you know what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, BNGO. So BNGO is interesting. Even right here, 794s. Your stop, however, is 807s. Interesting. About 12 cents, guys. 12 cents, and your first target 780s. The risk to reward is not huge on this, guys. The risk to reward, unless we put our stop at 8. 797. I'm watching it, guys. I'm watching the tape. I'm reading the tape, guys. That's why I'm silent a bit. If it starts to show weakness around 8, guys, I will short this. And so what we want basically is, if it does come back to 8 and it starts to basically stall a bit and starts to be a bit heavy, starts to look heavy, then I will definitely short it, guys. There is something here, at least to 778, and we are looking, if we want to gap fill this, 760s. So yeah, there's some room, guys, with the low risk. So I'm gonna start small, guys, on this. I'm starting small. Basically, we're talking about shorts, guys, okay? Shorting BNGO, starting small, 795s, guys. And our stop basically is towards 8. Ideally, you want it to have 807s, 806, guys. That's where we want our stops. So BNGO, guys. I've started small on it. Short 895. Was it pink? Yeah, I think it was pink. Right. Oh. Yep, I shorted right there, guys. I want to see how 8 reacts there. I want to see my stop is around 803s. But again, that's mental stop. The worst case scenario, 805s. Okay, that's looking good, guys. The way it's rejecting from 797s, 8s is really good. That's giving us a bit of a confidence in the trade. In fact, it's just a bit late. I might have added there as well. Might have been a bit late, guys. I wanted to add. But it's just getting a little bit choppy right now, guys. It's trying to wash and it's trying to pull back, recover. If the volume comes in, it might get a bit choppy. But since we have controlled risk on it, it should not matter as much. That's our worst case scenario, guys. Okay, that's our stop. I wanna see how 8 reacts. If it starts breaking 8 with some momentum, I will come out of it even before it, guys. That's just something that I would do, looking at the tape. I'm watching 8 areas, guys, on BNGO. Alright, so I want the 8s to be attacked, but with low volume, guys. If there is a volume coming into it, which seems like it wants to, watching it closely, guys. Yeah, I'm exiting 8, guys. I'm exiting this. I'm already out 8. I just don't like it, guys. Just don't like it. Yeah, 5 cents, guys. So the loss here is like 5 cents. Remember, guys, when our trade goes right, we're talking, when we're risking 5, we're talking 20, 30 cents. So 5 to 1, 4 to 1. And ATOS is looking good for a short as well, guys. ATOS is looking good for a short. Even right, 71s was a better area. Now might be a bit of a chase. It's a bit of a chase for me at the moment, guys. 730s, 720s, that would have been 10 cents entry. If you do want to take this, guys, it would be a chase trade, guys. Okay, so you want to keep your position very low. Like if you were to take 1,000 share, you want to take 500, just in case if it does pull back to 720s. BNGO. I was also watching EXPR. What happened to that? Yeah, not very clean though. Not very clean. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, seems like BNGO is It's gonna have that chop, guys. It might stay in this choppy range, 8s, and that's really bad range, guys. 10 cents range doesn't look good at all. If it does break 805s with good momentum, guys, there might be a long here. Just keep an eye on 805s, 805, 806, guys, and also keep an eye on ATOS. If you had taken this, make sure you haven't taken the full size on it, 50% of your position, because original entry was 720s and our stop is 730s, guys. There's still chance on it to take. The only thing is that 7 area, we want to be aware of the 7 area, but if it does break that, we can actually at least 680s is the target, and then maybe new lows. So keep an eye on that. Yeah, ATOS. I'm watching ATOS, guys. I'm also watching BNGO for a possible long, but it has to do something very very different than what it's doing right now, guys. It has to do something different. Unless it does that, then nothing changes. It's just still in a chop, guys. I consider this a chop. Even ATOS, I consider this a chop. But because of daily and the way the momentum to the downside, the weakness was there, and this was a pullback from this move. However, this is, to be honest, coming into a time frame where it's already done its move, guys, and we're looking for another move on it, which is, the probability of that is a bit low compared to these early moves, guys, these successful trades. So it's kind of like done its meat of the move, this area here, guys. And from here, if you do take the short here, guys, take it with small positions. Still waiting on ATOS to do something. I haven't taken this trade, guys. I haven't taken ATOS or BNGO. I did take a small 5 cents loss on BNGO from here to 8. I exited at 8. So around 5 cents, guys. Not bad. There we go, ATOS. Okay, ATOS is about to attack 7s. Hopefully it will break it. It'll break it before it starts to go back to consolidation. 701s. See, there's volume coming in, but it's just bouncing back. That's what worries me about it. Right. Mm-hmm. Right, guys. So if ATOS, if anybody took it, then manage it your own way. But if I was you, I'll keep the stop at 730s. But if it starts to come back up with some volume, then I'll come out early. Ideally 732s is your stop, and you want the sevens to break. If it does break with a good wash, take some out and then stop to break even. That's the plan on it, and then let the rest run. That would be my plan on it, guys, but since I'm not trading, I am leaving it alone. The only thing that worries me on this is this congestion. It's kind of like in a range, a small range area, but usually after a while, when these small ranges break out with good volume, it tends to have good follow through, guys. So that's that. So I've taken 3 trades, guys. 2 very good successful trades and 1 really small, really relatively small loser. So the loser, let's talk about the loser, as it was in BNGO. From 795s to 8. That was our stop there. That's our loser. And then we had, let's have a look. That's your BNGO trade, guys. Trade 795 shorts, got out at 8. And then we had ATOS. ATOS was short around 732s, and then I added 728, so around 730s. And so the average was 730s, and we've had our first partial at 7s. Right here, guys, 7 partial. I took half out, and then I let the half run. I put my stop just over 712s, and it took me out here, guys. As you can, you could have, initially I would have put it on break even. I would still be in it, but the problem is I'm just giving up too much, guys. That this profit is actually a quick, good trade for me. So that's why I wanted to bank in, even if it does come back and takes me out, that's fine. So I pulled my stop, trailed my stop down to certain levels, takes me out, guys. And it would have been very close to my break even, maybe even take me out here, guys. So this was a good trade, good exit as well. The only thing I missed out on this was my second exit. I was mentioning in the when I was trading live, 680s. So if this was happening at that time, it was getting a bit weaker, and if it did come back to 680s, I was going to take that, maybe even before. So I missed on my second partial. Usually I do get my second partial on my trades, and then the third position, the third half, the third partial would be a runner, basically. So I'll keep putting my stop lower and lower and lower so that I can trail it. So that would be my proper runner that could actually go all the way to the end of the day, guys. Sometimes it does, So that's the that was the position management on this ATOS, and we took ABUS. ABUS was a good trade as well. I did show you the chart that I traded on. So entry was about 370s, and then another entry, I think 368s, somewhere like that. First exit, let me have a look on my other chart. Look at that. Give me a second. Aha. So basically on this one, guys, around 350s, this area here was first exit, guys. I did forgot. Let me just put this, guys. So around 355 areas were the first partial. With the risk, let's talk about the risk, guys. Initial risk was here. I mean, initial risk would have been 375, somewhere like that, with this trade at the moment. But the plan was basically, I started out half on this, so I was expecting it to come back to 375s, 380s even, to add more to it. So I would have actually put it over 380s. But since that didn't happen, once this candle happened and broke the lows, my stop is just over 375s, and then start as we got the first partial here, guys. We put our stop to break even and then pulled it down more and more, trailed it. That's how I managed it, and then I actually closed everything here, guys, because by this time it's already done the gap fill, and that was actually the play on it. So that's why I didn't have any runners on this, guys, because the idea was actually a gap fill on it. So that's pretty much the ABUS trade. Very good risk to reward, guys, as you can see. We are looking, I mean, like, we're talking about 370s to 370, let's say 375, 5 cents risk, guys. And then we are looking at 350s, so 355 is the average. Yeah, so 25 cents for a 5 cents stop, guys. That's yeah, I would take that any day. So that's our trades recap. I am looking at ATOS, guys. I was mentioning a short on this. I didn't take it myself, but if you had taken it, your stop was here, guys, 731, and the ideal entry was 720s, 715s. If you want to be actually really sort of tight on it, 725s would be a good idea. 725 stops. But remember, this is in a range, guys, so it could easily come back and whip you out and then go back and does its thing. Right now, it's looking okay, but the volume isn't there, so I'm not very confident on this. If it does break 7s, we're expecting 680s. So if anybody is in it, trade it as we discussed. If you don't have any plan on it, if you do, that's great. That's pretty much it, guys. Any questions before I go, guys? Because I'm done. Like, I was done long ago, like half an hour ago. I just wanted to explain some trades that we took. If you guys don't have anything to ask or anything, then yeah, I'll be off. I'm done for the day, guys. ATOS is looking good, guys. 7 needs to break. Seems like it wants to. Let's have a look at level 2. I'm keeping an eye on level 2 and time and sales, guys. This might provide something. What we want, guys, if it does break 7, we want this volume to come back and spike up, because without that, no, I wouldn't feel comfortable. But if you guys are in it already, so You're in the driving seat on this one. You don't have to worry about it. Now you can put it 720s, guys. Put your stop 720s. Yep, there we go. Do you see what I mean, guys? The volume spike a little bit is still not good enough for me, but it's there, guys. So it's broken that 7. You've got very, very small amount of risk now. I mean, if you had taken 7, even 712s that we were talking about, yeah, it's not even 10 cents, guys. And you could have easily taken, I wouldn't have taken partial here, guys. Maybe on the break of 7, maybe. But ideally 680s was the partial area for me. That's all there is to it. So it's time of the day, guys. I think I don't see anything that's gonna make me stay here. I'm gonna call it today, guys, unless you have any questions. I'll probably post some videos about the trades we took. I only took 3 trades with 75% accuracy, and obviously 2 very good trades compared to 1 loser, which was awesome. I'll probably post them later on, guys. Do check them out. You might learn a few things here and there, guys. Alright, have a safe one, guys. Take it easy. Stay safe out there.